And this is the Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show, and a loss that will make the Rangers stew tonight and perhaps rue all the way to April. No Crosby, no Malkin, no shots or shot attempts in the third. No problem for the Penguins. They beat the Rangers on Garden Ice 3-2 the final. Inside our Delta MSG studios from the Garden alongside Steve Valiquette, I'm John Giannone. I don't think I've ever seen a hockey game where a team didn't even attempt a shot in an entire period. Penguins decided with a 1-goal lead in the third they would do what they call in soccer parking the bus and just playing defense and keeping the Rangers away, and it worked.
Well, it worked because they didn't trade chances and have risk. What chances the Rangers did have in the third period, most of which came in the final 2 minutes. And I thought to myself, what a sense of urgency they had in that final 2. What if they had played the previous 58 like that? They lost that game in the first 5 minutes of the first period, in my opinion. Just setting the tone the wrong way, John. They were not ready to play this hockey game.
Well, if it didn't happen there, it certainly did happen in the second period. Rangers took a 1-0 lead into the second. Penguins tied it. Rangers took a 2-1 lead, and in a span of less than 3 minutes, the Penguins scored twice, and that would be the difference.
Well, yeah, and also started the period with all of the momentum in the second period. You'd think that the Rangers would have had a correction between that time that they have in the intermission. It didn't happen. Pittsburgh came out, they started moving the puck right off the bat, and it wasn't long before they had another odd man rush. And look, there was a chance to back check here and really close and make it an easier save for Shesterkin. But once again, there wasn't a sense of urgency getting back, and so the D can't stand up. They get turned around, and then Shesterkin gets opened up like a can of tuna. So that's something that we've seen, John, over and over again, and you're expecting that pattern to stop. Well, it continued. Pittsburgh ends up on the power play, and again, it's a wide open east to west play. These are the high danger chances that Shesterkin is missing the mark overall, save percentage-wise, but by the same token, they're wide open time and space scoring chances. Shesterkin at his level, when he's at his best, possibly gets one of those too, but I think the team had such a poor start to this game that the odor and the stench kind of just moved through the first and second period before it was too late in the third.
Mika Zibanejad played more than 22 minutes in the game, had opportunities on 2 late Ranger power plays that he and they could not convert on, part of the 3-2 loss. Let's begin our post-game reaction. Michelle Gingras in the Rangers dressing room with Mika Zibanejad.
Where did you feel like things went wrong tonight for you guys?
Again, I think it's I think the first is okay, not much more than that, but I think it's just in general our first 2 periods are not very good, and we dig ourselves a bit of a hole, and then we have to try to climb out of it again in the third, and we weren't able to do that today, so just can't rely on just third periods winning us the games.
I was talking to Vince after the first period, and he kind of just mentioned just being a little sharper kind of going forward. Did it feel like you got further away from that in the second period?
Yeah, I think we don't get the extended zone time offensively. I don't think we get that momentum. It's one shift here, one shift there is good, but we don't. I think they do a better job than we do. I think they play a simpler game that works in their favor, and we I don't know, we were willing to do that, and I thought we had some chances to play a little bit simpler, and just, if you don't feel like you have it and everything is kind of clicking, then you just got to work, and I don't think we did that today.
Given just how important these games are, you guys all know that, just, what's the message? It is a quick turnaround for tomorrow.
Yeah, 2 points. Be pissed off tonight, and just get ready to go to Columbus and win.
So the updated final statistics from the NHL show final shot attempts in the third period were actually 33-4. Where the Penguins took 4 shots, I don't know or remember, but nonetheless 10-0 in shots on goal in that third period. And you heard Mika Zibanejad say the mentality is going to be ticked off until they get to Columbus and turn the page to tomorrow. But I find it hard to believe that a loss like this without the best players on the other team, a team that's on the cusp of being out of the playoff race on home ice, knowing the importance of the night, I can't imagine that's not going to linger.
I've been on both really good teams and really bad teams, and I saw a lot of characteristics of losing hockey by not going into the corner first and using pace to get the puck and allowing it to become a 50-50. I saw a number of those from the Rangers side. And I saw a number of plays in the corner where the Rangers had numbers, but Pittsburgh came out with it. Why did Pittsburgh have more effort in this game? You were between the benches. They played with more pace than the Rangers did. But you can't fool the players. The players know if they're in or they're out. And it looks to me like a lot of players are really teetering on the out. I saw a lot of individual plays in this game, starting in the first period with hope passes when it should have been deep, and then play as a team and grind this team down. They don't have as much skill as you in this game, but you didn't get an opportunity to outskill them. And the Rangers' best players couldn't beat the hardworking players of the Penguins. That's the outcome of this game.
Yeah.
That to me, again, as a former player, you're looking around the room and you know what guys are in and what guys aren't.
Yeah, outworked for sure. And as Dan Muse said to me between periods 2 and 3, the Rangers just didn't do nearly enough getting pucks behind the Pittsburgh team and working them. That's how they scored their first goal. Adam Fox scored the goal that made it 2-1 Rangers. Here's Adam Fox, his reaction after the loss.
No one in here was thinking they're missing those two, and it's going to be an easy night. They're a well-coached team. They got good structure, and it's never easy playing against them, no matter who's in the lineup and who's not in the lineup. So, I think obviously, it may seem like a easy excuse to be they were missing those guys, and we thought it was going to be easy, but I think we, I don't know if we, went into it thinking that.
So just to kind of piggyback off of that, you don't feel like you necessarily underestimated them kind of coming into tonight?
No, I mean, we talked about it. They're, like I said, a well-coached team. They play a good system, good structure, and, it's never easy. Like I said, no matter who's in the lineup for them. So, I certainly don't think we were thinking it was going to be easy, but got to come out and play better and, not dig ourselves in holes here going in the third period every game.
You held them without a shot in the third. Did it feel like you were going to break through and tie the game there?
Yeah, I mean, we were, obviously trying to do that and being able to. But like I said, I mean, there's dig yourself in a hole every third period. You're gonna come out on the short end of some of it. It's hard to play from behind, and we got to do a better job in the first 2 periods of, at this point, especially when points are so important for us. It's not what we want to be doing, digging these holes.
What do you think you...
Before the break, Adam, I mean, what's your mindset going in, against Columbus tomorrow?
Get 2 points. We're in no position to be not, doing everything we can for 2 points, and especially a team that's right there against us. So, quick turnaround and, massive 2 points.
Just going back to, you keep alluding to just digging yourselves into the hole. What did you just think you didn't do well enough tonight in the first 2 periods?
Honestly, I thought they just got it behind us and, were making us defend hard. And anytime a team does that, I think, they're going to wear you down. I think we had some shifts that were able to do that, obviously a little more when they had the lead. But, I think we were, putting it in there, letting them break out easy and then come at us. So, like I said, they're a structured team, and they'll make you pay if, you make mistakes.
The most repeated words in the Ranger dressing room, 2 points. It's what the Rangers did not gain tonight. This was one of those games in hand they had on everybody else except the Islanders, who did not play tonight. Because of that, the Rangers stay 5 back of the Detroit Red Wings, who have won 7 straight games. Ottawa Senators are in 7th right now with 62. The Lightning also have 62, but that was one of those eminently winnable games where the Rangers could feel much better about themselves going to Columbus tomorrow. Instead, as Adam Fox said, a team without Crosby and without Malkin, he said, I don't know if maybe it was in our minds that we thought it would be an easier game than it was. It absolutely was not.
Yeah, look, I'm out of words on the fact that how can you say that it's easy or not easy, or we're looking past them? You're not even at that point of the season. You're not even close, in fact. So I can't imagine the players thinking that this is a game that we can actually take the foot off the gas. You can't. So, look, I don't see how the Rangers can take that one lightly. They just got outworked by a bunch of guys that are trying to make an impact in the NHL, earn contracts for next year, because most of them are fringe players for next season. With the position Pittsburgh's in, they have some star guys out, so they come in with not a glorified AHL lineup, but not really their not their lineup.
Or don't forget, if there's a Pittsburgh purge, some of these guys might be playing for auditions.
Well, yeah.
Maybe see if a playoff-bound team might want them. Rangers could have joined the 2010 San Jose Sharks as the only two teams in NHL history with 3 consecutive wins, all while trailing after 2 periods. Instead, it didn't happen. Rangers had 10 shots on goal. Pittsburgh had none in the third, but in the end, they could not score, and the face from Adam Fox tells the story. Artemi Panarin as well. Rangers leave the Garden Ice 3-2 losers to the Penguins tonight.